A bunch of logos that tell me that I'm watching a Star Wars property, in case I already didn't know.
What do you mean, a fuck bunch of logos? Really? Isn't there a grand total of, like, 3 logos before the episode?
Yo, I know we need to see this wretched hive of scum and villainy, but can we get on with it? This walk is taking longer than Sir Lancelot's run up to Swamp Castle.
I mean, you might be thinking that I'm joking whenever I sin discount Jeremy's short-ass attention span, but nope, I'm 100% serious.
Oh, let's get ready to Gamorrean.
And I'm just gonna skip.
Also, I'm pretty sure this fight sequence is only here because Jon Favreau has a boxing ring boner. And far be it for me to criticize another person's boner, but really means all to the rest of this episode.
Discount Jeremy says boner twice in one sin.
I'm told you know where to find them.
Man, they sure are able to have this conversation in hushed tones despite the raging crowd all around them.
Have you ever been to a football game? Or really any sports game? 'Cause in my experience, you can totally have a conversation like this.
Also, why would anyone punch Mando in his helmet? Why would anyone punch anyone's helmet? It's a fucking helmet!
Well, where else are they gonna punch him? In the chest, where he also has armor? Generally speaking, helmets tend to be one of the more vulnerable pieces of armor, aside from medieval suits of armor that would leave gaps in certain areas, so punching him in the helmet would probably actually seem logical to them.
I know Mando has the armor and has a few weapons, but in the previous episodes, I don't recall him being fucking Inspector Gadget.
So, he's Inspector Gadget because he has this cable that, like, almost all Mandalorians have? The fuck?
Cut me down! That wasn't part of the deal.
No, but you did say,
I promise you will not die by my hand.
and I'm pretty sure that was your hand that fired the blaster and allowed all the wild mutts to come kill Gor Koresh.
Yes, but that's your mistake. He allowed them to kill him, but he didn't kill him himself. I know it's a fine line of difference, but he technically did not kill him.
Sorry, gang. Come on. You know he doesn't like droids.
I'm sure Pelimato might recall Mando's dislike of droids, but they've only met once, and she's acting like this is a lifetime of experiences they share together.
How the fuck does that make sense? Are you trying to tell me that knowing one thing about someone all of a sudden means you have a lifetime of experiences with them? The fuck?
Oh, so he likes droids now. Well, you heard him. Give it a once-over.
Just because IG-11 sacrificed itself in the previous episode, Mando's cool with all droids now? It's like me meeting Mark Cuban and deciding all rich white men are okay.
No. He's not cool with all droids now. He's merely come to realize that droids are only programmed to do their tasks, so these specific droids are okay.
You got Mos Eisley, Mos Espa, and up around this region, Mos Pelgo.
Yeah, but what happened to Mos Def?
And fucking skip.
But also, these townsfolk are totally giving away the fact that their Marshal has Mando armor. If they just gone about their business, he probably would have moved on and not caused any trouble. These townfolks are dicks to their leadership, man.
Dude, these are people who live out in the middle of a giant fucking desert. When they see cool shit like this, they're gonna stare one way or another.
It's really nice of this underground creature to make its way through town in a straight path and right through the center so as not to destroy any of the buildings.
Well, it's a creature that travels underground, and seeing as these buildings have foundations that are underground, not taking this path could be problematic for it.
The town was on its last legs. It started after we got news of the Death Star blowing up. The second one, that is.
Celebrating the deaths of all those innocent independent contractors.
I mean, look, I'm not funny, and whenever I make a joke in a video, it's not funny. But this is the kind of shit that makes me want to cry. How is this funny in any way? And if you're gonna tell me that it's not supposed to be a joke, and that it's an actual sin, then I'm gonna go tell you to fuck yourself.
Then I was saved.
Wait, he just noticed this now? How did he not see that giant automobile in the distance a long time ago?
Dehydration, malnutrition, heat stroke, possible unconsciousness, etc.
This here is a Mandalorian. You know what that means?
Oh, we've heard the stories.
Then you know how good they are at killing.
But he doesn't, because he just said he's only heard stories. Maybe do a little more listening discount, Raylan Givens.
What the actual fuck, dude? Clearly he meant that he's heard stories about how good the Mandalorians are at killing. I mean, seriously, how is that not obvious?
A crate dragon has been peeling off our pack animals and sometimes taking our mining haul with it.
I know this is a bothersome phenomenon, but it doesn't sound like the dragon has been killing anyone in the town. In fact, the greater threat to the livelihoods of this town are the Tusken Raiders themselves. So why is Cobb willing to risk his greatest asset in combat to get rid of this annoyance? Sure, Mando could kill him, but he's risking the entire town to combat something that isn't really the biggest threat to his community.
But if you would have listened to him, he explains that the Krayt Dragon could eventually get hungry enough to eat the entire town. So even though it's not the biggest threat now, it will become the biggest threat at some point. There's this little thing called planning ahead.
Sure, now is the best time to take a drink of this foul juice. Does he even know if it's nutritious or it you up like peyote?
Well, Mando's already been drinking it, so why wouldn't Cobb Vance?
By the way, nice job helping with this operation, Mr. Being who could probably end this evil bastard by waving your hands a few times before multiple people were killed.
I mean, Baby Yoda does have the Force, but I really hope you're not suggesting that he's strong enough to actually kill a Krayt fucking dragon single-handed. He's a damn baby.
Hey, what a twist! It's that guy. And yeah, I know that everyone thinks it's Boba Fett because of the actor or whatever, but some of us that just watch this show haven't witnessed every single piece of Star Wars history multiple times. So this isn't a twist to us. It's just confusion about why I'm watching this random bald guy look at the sunsets.
And that is not the show's fault. If you don't understand this, then you are either too dumb to put two and two together, or you don't care enough to look it up. So no, you don't have to immediately know who this is, but you also cannot complain about it either.